are you still dating Puff Daddy?
I'm not. I said I was gonna tell my truth. I think that it really, really, really hurt me because I just feel like, Puff was a really, really good person to me. I feel like he came and he helped me and, he elevated me and he saw a lot of things in me. And I feel like that's like one of his specialties. Like he know how to like find people and, identify their talent. And he was able to see more than music in me. And I felt like he brought out another side of me. Like he brought out like my jitsu side. Like, my woman side. Like it was like a lot of things that I didn't see in me that he brought out of me. Like, baby girl, you more than music. You an icon. You a motherfucking mogul. You know what I'm saying? Like, put God first. Make sure you keep God with everything that you do. But I just felt like when all of these things came out, I just needed to take a break and focus on what's important. It was just
the courtroom drama that shook the internet, Diddy, Gina Huynh, and Young Miami's nightmare. The courtroom has once again taken over social media, and this time it's not because of Cassie. A new name is now making waves. Gina Huynh and her involvement has taken this trial to an entirely new level. As the federal investigation surrounding Diddy continues to heat up, Gina has emerged as a surprising and powerful witness. And let's just say, Young Miami definitely wasn't prepared for this twist. For weeks now, Diddy's legal troubles have dominated headlines.
She explained how Sean Combs ultimately controlled a lot of her life. She talked about blackmail materials, so videos that Combs purportedly shot of her during these sexual encounters. She was concerned that they would be published, they would be released.
Each day seems to bring another twist, and insiders have made it clear Diddy isn't the only one being watched. Authorities are also investigating the people around him, the ones who may have helped keep certain things out of the public eye. Now, Gina Huynh is no longer silent. She's reportedly working with federal agents, providing critical evidence that links Diddy to events previously thought to be just gossip. From luxury trips to wild house parties, Gina was reportedly there, and now, she's apparently ready to speak up. Gina, once seen as nothing more than a mysterious woman in Diddy's life, has now transformed into a key figure in the case. Her unexpected involvement has left many wondering what exactly she knows and how damaging her information could be. But before diving into why Young Miami is feeling the pressure, let's backtrack to how this case even reached this boiling point. Cassie's testimony changed everything. The moment Cassie stepped into the courtroom, everything shifted. She came in strong, not hesitating to share the painful parts of her past. Her description of her relationship with Diddy was disturbing. She spoke about control, being cut off from people, and serious mistreatment. Her words were clear, calm, but filled with years of hurt. One moment that stunned the room was when the jury viewed a previously unseen video.
I was like trying to prove that I wasn't the girl that wanted him for money.
Okay.
I just care about him, and I just wanted him to be nice to me.
It wasn't shown to the public, only the jurors and legal teams saw it. But the reactions said everything. Some jurors looked away, others stared blankly. The atmosphere in the room completely changed. Whatever they saw was powerful enough to silence the entire courtroom. Cassie walking in while pregnant, holding her head high and passing by Diddy without a glance, became a symbolic moment. It represented strength, pain, and defiance all in one image. Diddy's team tried to argue that the relationship was simply messy love, not abuse. They claimed it was about two adults in a complicated romance. But the jury didn't seem convinced. Cassie's husband, Alex Fine, was also present. At one point, things got so emotionally charged that he had to be escorted out. Some say he became overwhelmed during Cassie's testimony. His exit added more emotional weight to an already serious situation. Throughout it all, the jurors sat still, clearly affected by what they were hearing and seeing. Then came Gina Huynh. Just when it seemed like the testimonies couldn't get any more intense, another name entered the mix, Gina Huynh. To many, she's just one of Diddy's former love interests. But those who followed his world closely know she's always been quietly present. Gina's connection to Diddy started way back in the early 2010s. Even when Kim Porter was seen as Diddy's main partner, Gina was there. When Diddy was publicly with Cassie, Gina still appeared from time to time. And during his highly public moments with Young Miami, Gina was still around, just more discreet. She wasn't giving interviews or doing press, but she would show up in online clips on private jets, in designer outfits, at exotic locations. She didn't chase attention, but she was clearly living well. Because of this, people started calling her the ghost of girlfriends past. She would disappear, then reappear out of nowhere. And even when other women seemed to have Diddy's full attention, Gina never fully left the picture. That's why her involvement now is shocking. Instead of staying in the background, she's reportedly cooperating with authorities.
Sean Diddy Combs' ex-girlfriend Young Miami has publicly denied ever being an S-worker after she was named in a bombshell lawsuit filed against Diddy by Lil Rod.
She's said to be giving information that only someone truly close to Diddy would know. And it's shaking everything up. A quiet rivalry comes to light. To understand the tension between Gina and Young Miami, we have to look back at 2022. That's when their silent feud spilled into public view. Gina posted photos and short videos of herself with Diddy. One specific video went viral. She kissed Diddy on the cheek during what looked like a very private moment. The internet exploded. Right after that, Young Miami posted a few cryptic tweets. She didn't mention names, but her words were clearly directed at someone. She called people weird and hinted that someone was craving attention. Fans quickly assumed she was responding to Gina's posts. Gina didn't stay quiet. She threw her own shade by posting old pictures that seemed to reference her long-standing connection with Diddy. It wasn't an all-out war, but the passive-aggressive energy was obvious. Followers picked sides. Some said Gina was stirring the pot on purpose, while others felt Miami knew what kind of situation she was in. Let's be honest, Miami and Diddy's relationship was never clearly defined. One day they were walking red carpets together, and the next day she was joking on her show Kershaw Please, saying, "We go together real bad." Meanwhile, Diddy was still being seen with other women, including Gina. The lines were always blurry. Miami had the public attention, the interviews, the fancy gifts, the big entrances. But Gina had something different: consistency. She didn't need the spotlight. She was always around, quietly enjoying the lifestyle. And that stung. Miami may have had fame, but Gina had a deep history with Diddy. Their drama wasn't about one photo or one post, it was years of overlap, mixed signals, and private loyalty clashing with public affection. From secret flame to potential game changer. Now, Gina is in a position that could completely change this case. She's not just someone bitter about being left behind. She might be someone who was present during key moments the public doesn't know about. If she confirms anything from the disturbing events Cassie described, Diddy's entire defense could crumble. Gina spent years with access to Diddy's private world. She saw who came and went. She knew how things operated. If she truly gives investigators the full story, this won't just be about messy love, it'll become something much darker. And Young Miami? She may not only be facing heartbreak. She could also face serious public backlash, depending on what comes out. If Gina mentions who was present at specific events or what really happened during those infamous parties, Miami's name might surface. Even if she didn't participate, just being associated with those gatherings could bring unwanted attention. The fact that Gina stayed close for so long means she likely saw a lot, and now, the people building the case want to hear it all. Young Miami's silence speaks volumes. Ever since Gina's name appeared in court documents, people have been watching Young Miami closely. Every tweet, every post is being analyzed. Is she reacting to Gina? Is she speaking about Diddy? Social media users are trying to read between the lines. In the past, Miami was bold. She'd respond to online drama with confidence. She didn't hesitate to defend herself or her relationship. But now, she's quiet. Some people think she's been advised to stay silent because of legal reasons. Others believe she's trying to slowly distance herself before things get worse. There's even more speculation. Some think she didn't know anything. Others worry she may have been used as part of a bigger plan someone brought into Diddy's life for a certain role. A few voices online are even suggesting she may be another person caught in Diddy's web, similar to how Cassie described her experience. No matter where the truth lies, public opinion has shifted. People are digging up old interviews, watching her old jokes about open relationships, and re-evaluating her time with Diddy. Some say she ignored the red flags. Others feel sorry for her, thinking she may have gotten caught up in something bigger than she understood. Either way, her silence is raising eyebrows. What's next? Gina Huynh could be the key to everything. She has history. She has access. And now, it seems she's ready to tell all. If her story matches what Cassie has already shared, especially regarding the disturbing claims, it could be the final blow to Diddy's defense. And Miami? Even if she's not directly involved, just being part of Diddy's world could damage her reputation. If Gina drops names and Miami is mentioned, even just once, it'll be hard for her to escape the spotlight. This isn't just about a love triangle anymore, it's about possible crimes, secrecy, and what happens when the people in the shadows finally step forward. More witnesses are expected to come forward. More secrets will likely be revealed. This could easily become one of the most talked about legal battles in the entertainment world. So if Gina takes the stand, buckle up, because what she says next could ruin careers, change narratives, and leave Miami facing the fallout of a relationship that's now being picked apart under a legal microscope. And there you have it, the courtroom drama just got a whole lot messier, and it's clear this story is far from over. With Gina Huynh now stepping into the spotlight and possibly handing over details that only someone close to Diddy could know, the pressure is rising for everyone involved. What started as whispers and online posts has now turned into one of the most intense cases the entertainment world has ever seen. Cassie set the tone when she stood strong and told her truth. That opened the door for others to speak, and now Gina might be the one to bring the whole story full circle. We're not just talking about celebrity gossip anymore, this is turning into a serious legal battle with real consequences. The way things are unfolding, it's not just Diddy who has to be worried. People in his circle, past and present, might start feeling the heat too. Young Miami's silence has become one of the biggest mysteries in this whole situation. Is she stepping back to protect herself? Is she being advised to stay quiet? Or is there more going on behind the scenes than anyone knows? Fans who once praised her bold attitude are now watching closely, waiting for her next move. Whether she was just caught in the middle or knows more than she's saying, the internet is not letting up. Let's be real, this could change everything. Not just for Diddy, but for everyone tied to him. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update. We'll be covering every twist, every new reveal, and every courtroom bombshell as it drops. Stay locked in, because if you thought this was explosive already, you haven't seen anything yet.